tasting wines near me, and guess who you found? Me, Filippo Bartolotta, bringing Italian wines to you. Today we're tasting a sparkling wine, traditional method sparkling wine. What does it mean? That it's been fermented in the bottle and not in the steel tanks. In this case, we have a 2000 and, wait a minute, I should have checked this earlier. What is it? Oh, it's very small, but it's here. 2016 vintage. We are in Alto Adige. We are with a wine that is called a thesis from Kettmeir. So Santa Margherita is the group, and it's a rosé. What does it mean? That this wine has been made mainly with red varieties, Pinot Noir, that is also a splash of Chardonnay. How do you make rosé wines? Basically, instead of keeping the skins in contact with the juice for 2 weeks or so, you're gonna be keeping the skins in contact with the juice maybe for a day or even less than a day. And as a result, you'll be having a blush pink wine. So why am I so fond of Alto Adige wines? Alto Adige is one of Italy's northernmost wine region. We are basically right under the Alps, and mountainy wine regions deliver lots of juiciness, lots of acidity. And here there is also, the soil has got a little bit of a volcanic influence. So every once in a while you have this kind of like smoky vein that gets through the wine that is very, very interesting. Kettmeir has been making wines for 100 years. It was actually 100 years last year, so 1919. By the way, when you open sparkling wines, never leave the cork. Once you take the cage off, never leave it alone. Always have your thumb or your hand on top of it. During New Year's Eve, there is all the hospitals, the emergency rooms are filled with people because they took the cage off, they leave the bottle there, and they think that the cork is not going to pop out. The pressure inside a bottle of a sparkling wine, traditional method sparkling wine, is anything between 5 and 6 atmospheres. If you don't know what that is, it's like the pressure that you have in a tire of a double-decker bus. It's just like a bomb, all right? So be careful. Let's pour the wine. I love to see the pink mousse. How you pour sparkling wine very gently. You can even tilt the glass a little bit if you want to avoid the bubbles to go away. I'm not using a flute because flutes are beautiful to see the bubbles staying there forever. But actually, the opening of the glass is too small, so you can smell really. Actually, why don't I use flutes? Because they're too small, like too tiny. The nose doesn't come out, all right? You might don't want to swirl the glass too much. You might not want to swirl the glass too much because otherwise the bubbles go away. But a little bit of it. So now, what do we have here? Small strawberries, like mountain strawberries. Beautiful. Lots of them. The little dog out there seems to be enjoying these mountain strawberries. Right now, as we speak, is that time of the year. I went on a hike the other day and I couldn't believe how many of them I found. So juicy, I love them. Packed with vitamin C, by the way. Gunflint, so there is, together with the strawberries, there is a flintiness. A lot of people say, how can you get minerality in wine? Where does it come from? Well, minerality comes from the grape variety, the soil. What I'm getting here is exactly a concept that is, in one word, is terroir, sense of place. And also the winemaking technique. So the fact that this wine was made fermenting so the fact that this wine is traditional method means that the yeast are in the bottle, and as a result you have a little bit of bread crusty aromas that comes through. Pomegranate, lots of so like red berry crush. This is what the wine is about, and a little bit of a herbaceousness, or more, I should have said, balsamic, like medicinal herbs. This wine was really well conceived and delivered, put together. Like, why am I saying this? There is great balance. There is a great acidity. The residual sugar, this is a brut, is not much at all. Actually, it feels pretty dry, but there is good roundness, sapidity, something that reminds me of almost like some salty bites over there. I don't know if you have ever eaten, we call it like wild fennel of the seas. It's this little plant that when you take it off, like when you take a leaf off right on the sea, a Mediterranean plant, has got lots of saltiness. That's what I'm getting right now. And as a matter of fact, the sea breeze factor is in there. Very crunchy wine. It's screaming right now. This wine is screaming for what? Raw fish. Sushi would be perfect. Is it maybe that time of the day when I'm feeling hungry? But I'm always hungry. But sushi is good because there is the fatness of the fish, the clean presence of the white rice, and this wine would be perfect with it. Oysters? Yeah, perché no? What else do you want to bring? I'm game. By the way, guys, thank you for following me. And let me know what you think of the wine, of this Kettmeir sparkling from Alto Adige. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe to my channel, put down your comments, and let me know if you want me to taste more wines for you. I'll be delighted to do so. Otherwise, you can find me in all the different channels, media, what am I saying? Social media, that's the word. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. I promise I'm gonna get in TikTok as well, sooner or later. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you later.